Hello and welcome to Connect2Impact in Nashville, Tennessee. Joining us now from Cetera, we have Sylvester Thomas Jr. Sylvester, thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
For starters, why did you say yes to chairing the Cetera Black Advisor community, and why is this community so important?
Great question. I think the first question was just being asked to be on the DEIB council was really my first yes, right? Because, we're all busy. We all have a lot going on. But I just saw a need and a void in our industry, and I wanted to make a difference. I've gone to many events and meetings where I've been the only person of color there. And that's why I kind of went into management, because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be a role model and bring more people that look like me into the industry. And I felt that chairing this ARG would give me an opportunity to be a voice for those that don't have a voice.
And you mentioned, filling some of the needs and voids in our community. Building off of that, what are some ways to have an impact on the future of our profession?
That's a really good question. I think some of the ways is going out in the community and letting people know about the opportunity to be in the financial services industry, whether it's partnering with organizations in the community. There's different chambers that are diverse that you can partner with. There's different organizations that are looking for speakers that you can partner with. So there's many ways, but the best way to do it is to get out of your office and get into the community and be visible and be a spokesperson.
And ignite that spark of, I could be a financial advisor.
Exactly. Like internships, going into career fairs and sharing with those that are aspiring to be in the industry. And, at some career fairs I've been to, normally it's the HR person there, but when they see someone of color that's actually in the position, that's in a leadership role, who can speak to the opportunities and can explain to them the career path that you can have in the industry, I think it's more motivating to want to learn more when they see someone that's actually doing the job.
And I know there are a lot of conversations going on here in Nashville about how to have an impact. And I wonder, what are you hearing here at the event? And why did you take the time out of your busy schedule to travel here? What's the value in this event?
Well, you know what? I think it's important to show your commitment. I mean, if you're going to do something, I think you have to be visible. And people like to network, right? So the importance of networking is very important. Seeing people that look like you from all parts of the country that are dealing with maybe some of the similar issues that you're dealing with, having someone that you can speak to and get ideas of maybe how you can change what you're doing and improve your process in your business. So I think networking is important. I think education is important, right? Knowing where you can get the information from so you can develop yourself both personally and professionally, and hearing from other experts too, right? So listening to the panel discussions, hearing ideas of how you can grow your practice and really mentor people too, because I think it's important to be a mentor if you can. And eventually, if you're in the right position within your career, you can be a sponsor too. And we need more sponsors out there too, not just mentors.
And speaking of growing your practice, not to put you on the spot, Sylvester, but you've had an exceptional year, and I'd love to hear more about what went into the success in growing your practice.
That's a great question. I look at, for me, spending the time, working with your team. I think it's more important to find out what's important to your team. What are their goals? Because if you align their goals and help them solve what's important to them, then your practice will grow too, right? So you just can't be out there trying to accomplish your own initiatives. You got to find out what's important to the people that you lead. And then if they're successful, then you'll be successful. It's really bigger than just one person. It's a team.
It is. And finally, which relationships and resources with Cetera have been most meaningful for you and your practice?
Well, I think the Resource Center has been really important. it's a value add, and the biggest reason is they're subject matter experts, and if they don't know the answer, they can help guide you to an individual that can help answer those questions. And the resource center is invaluable. I mean, they're there from the beginning of the day to late in the evening, and they pick up the call fairly quickly, which is good. Because nobody likes to be on hold for a long time, because sometimes we can be a little bit impatient, but they respond fairly quickly. And if they don't know the answer, they'll get you to the right person that can answer your question.
Now, turning to having a lasting impact, Sylvester, how do you view your responsibility?
Well, I remember attending a meeting with one of my senior leaders and hearing this statement that he made years ago, and it's kind of been one of my driving principles that I use now. And he said, we are beneficiaries of the past and we're trustees of the future. And I take that seriously. So in everything that I do, whether it's interfacing with clients or potential individuals that are interested in the industry, I take that approach and I think about that in the back of my mind. I've been a beneficiary of the past, so I owe it to others to be a trustee for this industry for the future. So that's all about leaving a legacy.
Well, it's a great guiding principle. Thank you so much, Sylvester.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone watching. Once again, that was Sylvester Thomas Jr. with Cetera. I'm Jenna Dagenhart with Asset TV.